When the Galaxy Empire entered Earth's orbit, they expected surrender. They expected fear. They expected a primitive planet scrambling to defend itself against a civilization that had ruled half the known spiral arm for thousands of years. What they didn't expect was a warning, and they definitely didn't expect what followed: the arrival of the Empire. The first sign was gravitational distortion detected near Jupiter. Within minutes, massive warships emerged from folded space, black holes stretching kilometers long, glowing with plasma shield arrays and weapon systems powerful enough to sterilize continents. The Galaxy Empire was known across the stars for one thing: domination. They did not negotiate with emerging civilizations. They absorbed them. Their doctrine was simple: submit and survive, or resist and vanish. When their fleet formed a blockade around Earth, global governments initiated emergency protocols. Satellites were repositioned. Deep space defense platforms powered up. Military forces were placed on high alert. Then the Empire transmitted their message: Earth, you are now under Imperial authority. Disarm and prepare for administrative integration. No discussion. No diplomacy. Just a deadline. 12 hours. Humanity's response. Earth's reply stunned them. Instead of pleading or threatening retaliation, a single transmission was broadcast across all Imperial channels. This is your only warning. Leave now. The Empire interpreted it as arrogance, a desperate bluff from a species clearly outmatched. Their intelligence reports categorize humanity as technologically advanced but politically fragmented, dangerous in theory, divided in practice. They were wrong. The illusion of weakness. For decades, Earth had maintained a visible military presence, orbital defense rings, plasma cannons, and conventional fleets. But what the Empire saw was only what humanity allowed them to see. Hidden in asteroid belts and deep lunar caverns were projects never disclosed beyond Earth's inner defense councils: autonomous kinetic strike platforms, quantum disruption fields, adaptive AI combat networks, solar amplification weapon arrays. Humanity had learned a crucial lesson from history. Power is safest when underestimated. The first shot, when the 12-hour deadline expired, an Imperial dreadnought fired a demonstration blast into the Pacific Ocean, vaporizing thousands of square kilometers of water. It was meant as intimidation. Instead, it triggered Earth's automated response. From behind the moon, previously undetectable satellites activated. A web of quantum interference flooded local space, scrambling Imperial targeting systems. Before the Empire could recalibrate, the first counterstrike hit. A tungsten kinetic rod, accelerated from near-light speed, pierced through the dreadnought shields and hull in a single motion. The flagship exploded silently in orbit. Across the globe, millions watched a fireball streak across the sky. Humanity had just destroyed one of the Empire's most feared warships in under 3 seconds. Escalation in orbit. The Empire responded with full combat deployment. Fighter swarms launched. Energy cannons ignited. Orbital bombardment protocols activated. But Earth's defense grid was no longer passive. Solar arrays positioned near Mercury redirected amplified stellar energy into coherent beams. Asteroid-based mass drivers launched coordinated volleys. AI-directed defense swarms intercepted incoming fighters with terrifying efficiency. Every Imperial maneuver was counted within milliseconds. The Empire's advantage, centuries of conquest experience, became irrelevant against human adaptability. Within 47 minutes, 5 Imperial capital ships were disabled. Within 2 hours, their formation had collapsed. The turning point. Panic spread through Imperial command networks. This wasn't a primitive world. This was a fortress disguised as a planet. Then came the second human transmission. We told you to run. Simultaneously, long-range sensors detected human fleets emerging from beyond Neptune, ships larger than any previously catalogued Earth vessel. Humanity hadn't just prepared for defense. They had prepared for pursuit. The Empire retreats. For the first time in recorded history, the Galaxy Empire issued a retreat order against a pre-industrial target. But retreat was not immediate escape. Human strike platforms continued targeted disabling fire, not annihilating the fleet, but crippling propulsion systems and weapons. It was deliberate. Humanity was sending a message. You invaded us. We survived. Now you leave, and you remember. The remaining Imperial ships initiated emergency warp sequences and vanished from the solar system. The invasion lasted 4 hours. The Empire lost 9 capital ships. Earth lost none. Shockwaves across the stars. News of the failed invasion spread faster than light through quantum relay networks. For centuries, no civilization had successfully repelled the Empire. Many had tried. All had fallen. Until Earth. Younger species celebrated. Subjugated systems quietly rebelled. Allied Imperial governors reconsidered their loyalties. For the first time, the Empire looked vulnerable, and humanity looked unstoppable. Why the Empire miscalculated? Historians later identified 3 fatal errors. 1. Underestimating unity. Though politically diverse, Earth unifies instantly under existential threat. 2. Misjudging innovation. Human technology evolves exponentially. What was observed a decade ago was already obsolete. 3. Ignoring psychology. Humans do not respond predictably to intimidation. They respond strategically. The Empire expected fear. They encountered preparation. Earth after the invasion. Unlike conquerors, humanity did not pursue vengeance across Imperial territory. Instead, Earth strengthened defensive alliances and opened diplomatic channels with previously oppressed systems. The message was clear. We defend ourselves. We do not conquer. This distinction earned humanity something even more powerful than military dominance. Trust. Trade agreements multiplied. Scientific cooperation expanded. Independent coalitions formed around Earth's leadership. The balance of power in the galaxy shifted, not through expansion, but through resilience. The new Galactic Order. The Empire never publicly acknowledged defeat, but their fleets never approached Sol again. And every strategic simulation across Imperial academies now include a permanent variable: human unpredictability. Earth became known as the Fortress World, the line that held, the species that warned first. And that warning echoes across the stars. Run now. Conclusion. The day the Empire learned fear. The Galaxy Empire invaded Earth expecting submission. They received a lesson. Humanity does not seek domination. It does not provoke. It does not bluff. But when threatened, it responds with overwhelming precision. The invasion lasted hours. Its consequences will last centuries. Because the day the Empire invaded Earth was the day the galaxy realized something profound. Humanity is not a civilization waiting to be conquered. It is a civilization ready. And sometimes, the most dangerous words in the universe are not threats. They are warnings.